Hi and welcome back. This is Sean. We are doing the Klingon War and we are on to the final episode, which is a day long remembered.
Jimpok is trapped on Kronos, guarded by the few warriors loyal to his cause. Our recent victories have weakened his position and brought many allies to our banner. There will not be a better time to strike. As Kalish once defeated the forces of the tyrant Molor, so shall we put an end to the reign of Jimpok. Join us in the Boreth system as we prepare for glorious and honorable battle.
Alrighty, let's do this thing.
As we stand ready to attack Jimpok, I am reminded of another adversary.
Once again, I'll flick you through all these text messages
Like
or
Jimpok,
these
craved
actor
personal power
speaking
to be the
parts just to
single
get through
ruler of
these
the
because this
Empire.
is a
For
walkthrough.
a time,
It's
seemed
not a
that he would
motion picture,
succeed.
guys.
I regret
Jimpok.
Sometimes there is a lot of chat going on, which is brilliant the first
And
time you
then
do
he
it, and
said,
sometimes the
Gahana,
second.
I do not care.
But it won't help me show you how to do this mission, so
There is a human saint.
it also
through we go. The plan. There's a plan.
Warriors from many worlds, you stand ready to fight and restore the Empire. It is my honor to go into battle with you. Know this. Today, the forces of Jimpok will know defeat!
You know what you must do. Face your enemy, show them your blade, fight well, in the name of Kalis, and for the glory of the Empire.
Remember what you fight for today. All of you, no matter what world you call home, know what it means to be Klingon. If that is in your heart, and the enemy takes your life, today will be a good day to die.
Well said. All hands, report to your stations. We depart for Kronos soon. Dismissed! Before you return to your ship, I would speak to you. A lot is riding on the Alachi, and their modifications to this vessel. Do they have your confidence, your trust? Let us hope so. There is one other matter, a personal request.
Mm-hmm.
You were at my side in Grethor. You know of the deal I made to secure Lorel's freedom. I have asked those I trust to fulfill my oath should I fall in battle. I count you among their number. If I die before ending Akar and Jimpok, will you do what must be done to send them both to Grethor?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Very well. By your hand or mine, may Akar and Jimpok stand before Feklar on this day.
Kapla.
The fleet is in position. Beam back to your ship when you are ready to proceed.
Oh, I'm ready.
The fleet is in position, just outside the range of enemy sensors. When the word is given, we'll go to maximum warp and travel to the assigned coordinates. Move your vessel into position when you are ready.
Well, there's a lot of us. It's going to be a big dookaroo, guys.
The time draws near. If you are prepared for battle, I will give the order to begin the invasion of Kronos.
Okay, let's do it.
For honor, For glory! For the Empire! All ships have reported in. We are holding position outside the Praxis debris field. Loyalist forces are moving into defensive positions, as expected.
The last time I saw Praxis, it was the first night of a full moon. Like the Empire, I thought it would last forever. And yet now, the Empire is shattered, like the moon above our homeworld. Indeed, it is our duty, and we will not fail. Attention all hands! The time has come. Begin the assault. For the Empire!
Yes, this is more like it. Helm, get us into knife-fighting range. Tactical, full power to disruptors.
The incoming hostiles are Lethians, Nausicaans, and Veracans.
Of course. The coward sends his pawns into battle while he cowers under cloak. Ha!
Warning. Ship is under attack.
So the first attack was just a shooting gallery.
Your fleet into range.
Well, are you going to chew ligament all day? Shut up and fight!
Wait your turn, woman. Gunner, you may fire the weapon at will.
This stock is ready to fire, but it isn't targeting the Katinga.
Target's shields have failed.
What?
Shields failing.
All ships, take evasive action!
All right, there's a big weapon coming somewhere. Put the target here. Look, the green arrows. Not quite sure what it is or why it is. Maybe we've got to pick up some sort of a bomb. Ah, it's a rift opening up. Cool. And now the fight begins proper. We hope.
Right shield
I
failing.
will tear your pathetic fleet apart, Jaula. Ship by ship. While
Four shields failing.
why?
Target's shields have failed. If Jimpok will not willingly fire upon us, then we must trick him into doing so.
Evasive maneuvers, all ships! Do not let them lock onto you! Keep fighting! Show them what it means to be Klingon!
Ship is under attack.
We need to adjust our tactics, or that weapon will be the death of us all.
All ships, maintain evasive maneuvers.
Four shields.
Pattern Lucara Pokna!
Shields failing. Hull integrity below 75%.
You've been targeted by the Krista. Rendezvous with the Katinga and draw Jempok's fire to me.
Uh-huh. Alrighty, we've got the green one, and there's the red one. That's where we got to go, I believe. And one way to find out.
All hands, prepare to be targeted by the mycelial weapon. Brace
Uh-huh.
for impact.
So whatever we had, they've now got it. Holy
I
schmoly.
told you not to fire at Jaula. Was she destroyed?
I cannot tell. Too much interference on sensors.
It worked. Tarsev's device worked.
Once more onto the breach.
Dear friends.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Well, back in and
Liberated
Adam.
Alachi are here to fight at your side, as we promised.
Glory to you, Tarsev, and to your people. Kapla!
Fighting alongside Alachi. Your dishonor knows no bounds, traitor.
I believe you touched a nerve, my lady. The Christak is decloaking for battle.
So the Christak is the big one we're after.
But leave
I
her
think we're going to need to get rid of most of these little ones first, if not
Fire
all
to
of them.
disable the Christak! They will not have a warrior's death!
Hope not. First off, we've got to find the Christak. In there somewhere. There it is. See if we can hurt it, even though the other ones are around. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, we can hurt it all right.
Reading fluctuations in shields and impulse systems on the Christak. Their weapons are still online, however.
Now we're getting there.
Right shield failing.
Oh, trying to move away a little bit. Today is not a good day to die. Alrighty, I've got my
Christak
big aim.
is taking damage, but they are still in the fight. Keep up the pressure!
Protomatter weapon
Reading
going in.
massive system failures on the Christak, and their main drive is leaking plasma. They are disabled.
Break out the blood wine once the stars are cleared of our enemies.
Oh.
Until then, fight!
I think there's 2 to go. 1 to go, none to go.
To all warriors aboard the Christak, this is Matriarch Jaula. You are beaten. Stand down and prepare to be boarded. Surrender the tyrant Jimpak to me, and you will be shown leniency. Defend him, and you will know death.
Telling you, I don't see it happening.
There will be no victory for you today, traitors. If I cannot have Kronos, no one will. I will detonate the very weapon that the Rel used to become Chancellor. The home world will become the grave of the Klingon Empire. Test me at your peril.
Oh, he's mean.
It is called a hydrobomb. A terrorist placed it in the planet's core during the war with the Federation. Some allies acquired the detonator and gave it to me. It allowed me to give the High Council a choice. Accept my leadership, end the war, or face the destruction of Kronos.
That wasn't very clever now, was it?
He has beamed to the Great Hall and raised defensive shields. He means to dig in, wait for reinforcements, and force us to quit the field. If we push too hard, call his bluff.
I have known Jim Puck longer than any of you. I have faced him in battle. I know his heart. Go to him and issue a formal challenge. His pride, his arrogance will not allow him to refuse you. Sometimes the old ways are best. Face the filthy Patak, Jaula, and bury your blade in his heart.
Whatever you plan to do, I recommend haste. The IKS Targ is approaching with a fleet at high warp.
Very well. Adetpa, I want you and Kagran to lead our forces here against Akar and his fleet. I will lead a team to First City and seek to challenge Jempak there. As former chancellors, I would like Laurel and Martok at my side to bear witness to our honorable victory. If that is your wish, I will not deny you. We will transport as close as we can to the Great Hall and begin the final assault from there. Kapla!
Remind me to have a word with Adetpa, if we survive. This is not an ideal place to begin our attack. That smell. Worse than Feklaw's backside.
Under the circumstances, this was the closest she could get us to the Great Hall. Plug your nose and forge on.
I know a path that leads to the Proving Grounds. From there, we should be able to fight our way to the Great Hall.
Listen, do you hear? The sounds of battle and bloodthirsty Targs. Keep your weapons handy. The enemy is nearby.
Be wary. Around here, we have more than Jimpok's troops to worry about.
They stand to suffer under Jimpok's rule. We may have more allies here than you think, General.
Look! Dissension in the ranks! Now is the time to strike!
Take the Loyalists down while they are distracted!
Hold your fire! I am General Martok. Who do you fight for?
We are warriors of House Kang, General. We fight to restore the Empire.
Well fought, Orion. That Orion was leading the defense here. Let us see what he knows about enemy defenses.
The Lady Jaula of House Mokai. Truly, it is an honor to meet you. Please, allow me to offer you my personal gratitude.
Gratitude? For what? I do not know you, Orion. What are you talking about?
His name is Usan Vek, and he is a notorious pirate. I suspect he's thanking you for all the good business this war has provided him. He made the mistake of attacking some freighters carrying goods from my house. A mistake he will never make again, if he is wise.
Consider that lesson well learned, General. I have far better uses for my ships than to serve as target practice for the warriors of House Martok. That's a tall order, friend. There isn't much around here that can get past those shields. Fortunately for you, I happen to have something that will. For the right price, of course.
Earlier, you mentioned your gratitude. Provide us with the means to bypass the shielding, and we shall express our gratitude to you in return. Unless you prefer to deal with the Emperor.
I've seen what the Emperor does to Orions, my lady. We have a deal. Not far from here, some associates of mine are guarding a shipment of Tetrion explosives. They will knock that shielding down quite nicely. Though there is a small issue to be dealt with, I'm afraid. My associates recently informed me that their position was in danger of being compromised by Imperial security. Unless you want those Tetrion lovelies in the hands of the Emperor, I'd suggest lending my people a hand. You'll find them at the following coordinates.
I knew Usan Vek to be bold, but running a smuggling operation in the first city? I am not sure if he is bold or insane.
I suspect a pirate operating in the Empire would need to be both, General.
Lower your weapons! Usan Vek sent us.
That Gorn is Usan Vek's enforcer. Talk to him about the explosives.
The boss told us help was on the way. Nice to see he wasn't lying. Imperial security has the rest of my crew pinned down inside. If you're here to help, you need to get in there. We can talk about such things after we save my crew. Agreed? What's your aim? Wouldn't want to blow up your prize, would you?
Shoot at Imperial security forces only.
the Gorn to check the cargo manifest. There may not be enough here to get the job done.
According to the cargo manifest, all of the Tetrion charges are in here. Is it a problem? What are you trying to do? There's enough Tetrion in here to blow up a dreadnought. I see. You'll need to hit it at a weak point. Cause enough of a surge to overload the primary emitters and the backup grid. Scanning. Found one. Courtyard side entrance, not far from here. It's a narrower approach. Less need to repel firepower of the same magnitude as the front gates.
Very well. Secure the charges and prepare for battle. We must not fail now. The battle is won. Gather the Tetrion charges while you can.
Bit of a process. Keep at it. Nearly there.
We've got what we came for. Let's go.
Suppose we have to go up top again. Let's have a look. Yep. Right.
Over there, by that field. Place the charges there.
I'm on
Quickly,
it, boss.
Set the Tetrion charges. Charges in place. Now, get to a safe distance and detonate them.
Fire in the hole.
Reinforcements are beaming in. Prepare for battle.
The disciples of none. Watch out for their nanopulse weapons.
Like the wind, I do not respect a fool. And there are many of them asking to dance on my blade. Good.
Don't move here. That's not good at all. Get back into this damn thing. Oh, that was close. Can't have it all your own ways, guys.
Lady Jahula, the Emperor awaits you in the Great Hall. Face him, if you have the spine for it.
Go. Do what must be done.
Need to return to the Rataran. Join the fight there. From one ex-chancellor to another. Use it well.
Come. We have business within the Great Hall.
We do, and we're going to take care of it.
Do you miss this place, Mother? This is as close as you'll get to being Chancellor again, I'm afraid.
You are blocking my path, lackey. Make way!
Arrogant, misbegotten clone! Janchu! Your path ends here. You will not save her. Jo'ula will die on the Emperor's blade.
Those force fields are blocking our way. Destroy the emitters in the walls to bring them down.
So many fools, all eager to fight in a burning house. Ha ha!
I'll get round to you in a second.
How clever you are. But you will go no further.
These emitters have shields. Disable them with your tricorder, then destroy the emitters.
Flanking damage detected. Take evasive action.
So we got to get close enough. And hopefully not killed.
Time is your true enemy. I have plenty of it, but Jo'ula has but a few dregs remaining.
Watch your health, watch your shields.
Enemy combatants in melee range. Close combat technique.
This one I'll try and get into the alcove. That was better. One emitter to go. If I can find it. Ah. Are you up there?
Enemy targets on center. Prepare for combat.
This is where you fail. You will never get past me.
You should have stayed in your own time, barbarian. There is no place for you in my empire.
Delusional old fool! The only place for you is Grethel. You will be there soon enough.
There you are.
Flanking damage detected. Take evasive action.
Not there, not there.
No. Not this time.
Adet Pa, we need to block a car's personal transport.
Have you tried shooting him before he can use it?
You know
Oh no,
he runs
I'm
on the
dead.
first side of Captain. We need to prevent that.
Stuck in my own stuff.
Understood. I need his transporter frequency. With that, I can block him. When he transports, scan the area he left. A few scans should provide his complete frequency.
Flanking damage detected.
I see
Right.
fools remain while the house burns to ashes. Pathetic.
We're going to scan the area he leaves from. There he is. Need to take him down a bit.
No. Not
Get in
this
the blue
time.
thing.
Quick, scan his transporter signature.
Scan the signature. That's one. Find him
Well
again.
done. Give me 2 more and I will shut that Hichnuk down.
We would
You are brave.
love to do that.
And it
Where
is
is
the
he? There he
brave
is.
ones who die.
Aha. Always. Take him down a bit more. Keep your eye on him. There he is.
Initiate transport immediately.
Scan the transport residue.
Quick,
That's
scan
2.
his transporter signature.
Might need to get back under the shield for a little while.
Take evasive action.
2 scans down. 1 more. And his running days are over.
There is still fight in you.
There he is.
Still your blood boils. No. Not this time.
Quick, scan his transporter signature.
3 of 3. Cool. Back under a shield. And now we get to take him down. So I can find
Knock
him.
him out of his own transporter. Send him screaming to Grethor!
I see fools remain while the house burns to ashes. Pathetic. What is this? What have you done?
Oh, there is no escape for you this time, my worm. Give my regards to Thekla!
Ah, dead. Nice one.
You cannot win. I will not allow it. You shall never rule. Talk pa, talk be.
Well, that's gotta hurt.
Not to be.
They will never follow you. Never.
I believe this belongs to you now.
No. It is not my destiny. It belongs in your hand, as Chancellor.
Rech Klingon Wochtach Judge!
Oh, photo opportunity. Screenshot.
The sword of Kalish. In my time, most believe it was a thing of legend, of myth. I will not dishonor this sacred weapon. Its legacy will not be tarnished by my hand. I swear it.
May it be a reminder in the days to come, as we rebuild what was broken and replace what was lost. A reminder of all that is great within the Empire.
Reforging the Empire will be a challenge, but one worthy of Kalish and all who dwell with him in Stovokor. Fortunately, we are Klingon. We live for such a challenge. Two weeks have passed since the fall of Jimpok. Our wounds heal. The honored dead have joined their ancestors in Stovokor. Order has returned to the Empire. Rebuilding what was broken or lost has begun. There is more to be done. But first, we will celebrate our hard-fought victory.
All right, a few people to speak to, and we should be over this.
There are more like me among the liberated Alachi. Some prefer life within the mycelial network, but others would like to return to their former lives when the time is right. Not at this time. The Alliance has asked me to represent the liberated Alachi. As an ambassador, I will be able to forge a new future for my people and to protect the sanctity of the mycelial network. Perhaps in the future, I will return to a life among the Romulan people. But for now, my place is with the Alachi.
When I was living a hermit's life on Nimbus 3, I thought I had seen it all. On that, I was greatly mistaken. Civil war within the Empire, the return of Lorel, even a battle with giant cybernetic reptile. Yes, but in the end, he was too clever for his own good. Dealing with his tricks gave me insight on his computer security. With that knowledge, I was able to trap him on Kronos, where he was dealt with once and for all. Well done, by the way.
I, for one, do not recommend running from a wave of mycelial destruction, no matter what age you are. It is not a pleasant experience, I can assure you. Indeed, Grethar holds a number of fools who thought they would be the end of me. There are two, in particular, I'm glad to be rid of on this day. Yes, though I am pleased that their deaths led to Gowron's release from Grethor. Now he resides with Kalis in Stovakor, and I have no doubt Thekla is glad to be rid of him. That wild-eyed schemer was probably well on his way to taking charge of the place when he was released.
Despite a return to stability within the Empire, the Alliance must stand ready to provide assistance in the rebuilding effort here. We cannot afford another Jimpock. The tragedy of Kithamer or worse could happen again, especially if such a tyrant turned their eyes on the Federation or the Republic. Even the Dominion could be threatened by such a ruler.
Much has changed since my first time as Chancellor, and much has remained the same. I am already besieged with requests and calls for favor from many houses, great and small. Fortunately, I shall have the assistance of the latest torchbearer as we move forward and restore the Empire.
Indeed. As other torchbearers before me, it will be my role to act as an advisor to the Chancellor. And, if necessary, to get my hands dirty where she cannot. It is my intention to serve her and the Empire to the best of my ability. In my time here, we have been adversaries and allies. It has been a strange journey for us both. Without you, the Empire would have been lost. For your role in the conflict, you have my respect and my thanks.
Time to get out of here.
The event has concluded. You may beam back to your ship at your leisure. Once more, I stand for the Empire as its Chancellor. It is a singular honor, and I will lead by example in the days to come. There is much to be done, but we will meet every challenge and emerge victorious, for we are Klingon! Klingon Mach Tach Judge! You have been an honorable ally, and your name will be remembered in songs and tales forevermore. Glory to you and your house. Kapla!
Kapla indeed. And that, my friends, is the end of the Klingon Civil War. And of course, what that means is we're on to the latest missions. Terran Gambit 2022 missions are coming right up after this short intermission. If you're watching on, that's right, Twitch TV, follow. If you are watching on YouTube, please subscribe. We are now current, or we'll be current very soon after these next couple of missions. And then we've got a heap more stuff to show you. It's been fun so far. Thanks for watching. We'll be back.